everyone to a new video where we are today taking a look at one of the new creatures and creatures of Sonaria. Now I know I'm a couple hours late to it, but hey, it is what it is. We are here to do it. This is called, bear with me, tricky name, Tohukos. Let's go with that, Tohukos. This is a Tohukos. Let's go through its stats now, as well as everything else. Now bear in mind, there is some stats that are not shown here. Like, for example, I have written down a stat that is not shown. It's bleed defense and toxin. So I will name those two. But let's first go through the ones that are shown. Let's begin with max health. It is 2,800, max stamina 170, speed 23, damage 165, appetite 60, and bleed 4. And now the ones that are not written, which is bleed defense 25%, bleed 4, I said that, and toxin 2. So very interesting. It has a bleed defense of 25% and toxin 2. Mine doesn't have any mutations. That's fine. Night vision 2 out of 3, and it's a tier 3 out of 5 creature. It's an omnivore, by the way. It's really cool. I don't know if it has an ability, but we're gonna find out right now if it does by pressing Q. That's usually the way you would find out. And it doesn't look like it, and spacebar is nothing. So it doesn't have a breath, it doesn't have an ability. Good to know. This is just a regular creature that you would collect, basically. This is a deaf creature, by the way. It's 300 Robux. It's a bit lower than usual. So that's alright. So with that being the case, I'm not gonna complain. It's worth it. It's a cool creature to be able to run around with. Looks very nice too. Don't you think? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's got a nice texture to it. It really is nice. It's not even that slow actually. It's pretty fast. This is the speed of running. This is the speed of walking. Okay, now let's take a look at some of its animations, because I feel like that's what we should do next. Okay, let's begin with sitting. I don't know. I don't think that's unique. Laying, nah, not unique either. How about cower? That's not unique either. And aggro, that's definitely cool. I'm not sure if it's unique though. It might be. It might be. We'll put a maybe on that, because I'm not too sure. Some of these things are not easy to actually be able to point out. Like, some of these things are just hard to spot. But, you know, I try. We're gonna listen to the calls now. I feel like that would be the appropriate thing to do next. Just gonna eat some of that, and let's begin with call number 1. Wow, that's very, very interesting. Let's go with number 2. Like it. Number 3. Woo, short. And the last one, number 4. Wait a minute. 3 and 4, 3 and 4 almost sound the same. That's something interesting to note. 3 and 4 sound very similar. Okay. So we've taken a look at all that. We should probably go and find some water real quick. Can we drink the water from here? Yes, we can. Awesome. I was so curious about that. Turns out we can, so let's just go ahead and do that. All right. Now, let's talk a little about. Oh, I can't speak. Let's talk about the way it looks for a little bit, because I feel like there's a lot we can pick out from its looks. So I want to begin by saying that these fins or wings or whatever you may call it, I'm gonna go with fins because they look more like fins. They're very cool. They look like a wasp kind of thing, and that's cool. I like the green as well. It fits well with the color scheme of this. I mean, obviously, but what I mean is it fits well for what this looks like. And I like the fins in the back as well. That's really cool. That makes it look like a fly a bit, which is interesting. I like the pattern that we see on the body. It's very nice. The circles and all that stuff. It's really cool actually. They do really do they do seem like they are good. And of course, a lot of these creatures are interesting. It's a shame that this one doesn't have an ability, or even nor breath for that matter. Like, it's only 165 damage, so it's not the strongest, but I feel like the toxin plus bleed adds up for that minimal damage. If you know, if you get what I'm saying, like I feel the toxin and the bleed adds to the damage. So in a way, it's not a reduction, which is good because anything to keep it good, eh? It's a decent creature. That's what I want to say, and yeah, I think it's time that we go ahead and rate this creature because we've gone through everything this creature has to offer. So there's only one thing left to do, and that's rating it. But first, we need to go through the stats again because we might have forgotten them by now. I know I did. Max health 2,800, stamina 170, speed 23, damage 165, appetite 60, bleed 4, night vision 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. It's a tier 3, and let's not forget 25% bleed defense and 2% toxin. So with those stats, for a tier 3, that's a good 9 out of 10. What could be bumped is, I suppose, I would increase the health a tiny bit. Like, say, to 3,000, that would be good. But everything else, perfect. So that's a 9 out of 10. Look-wise, I want to say, ooh, this is a tricky one, because it looks really nice. Is there anything that could be improved? Not really. It looks really good, so I'm gonna go with a 10 out of 10 on look-wise. So look-wise, 10 out of 10 looks very nice. They've done a great job. And so with that said, the overall score, 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10, combines into 9.5 out of 10. Pretty good score, eh? I like it. What do you guys think? Is 9.5 a fair score for this creature? Let me know down below. You certainly do enjoy to have a great conversations in the comment section, so keep at it. And with that said, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. If you did, feel free to hit that like button, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.